guys, welcome to another video. Today I wanted to talk about my body progress and what I changed about my diet. First of all, I would like to know if you're interested in a body update kind of video, like where I show my body and maybe show like before and after pictures. I think it would be fun to see it myself because I still don't really believe it that things are happening now, but I definitely feel it from my clothes and stuff. I do not weigh myself. The last time I weighed myself was in May, I think, but my scales are actually not functioning anymore. So I actually would like to weigh myself right now to see like if there's a number, but at the same time I really don't want to focus on the numbers because I have a really good body feeling right now with the way my clothes fit. Again, I fit in some jeans that I couldn't wear before. Just in general, I feel less bloated. As you probably know, my weight gain was due to hormonal issues, dysfunctions that I got from the pill when I went off the pill. And all this time, for like almost 2 years now, I felt like always kind of bloated and always not like myself. It was like so weird because my body was not responding in the same way anymore. I couldn't really handle it and it was really hard. Of course, when I went vegan, I got a lot of progress already, and also I started focusing on self-love and practicing gratitude and all these things. But it was still kind of hard because my body was not responding to the things I did the way I used to have my body responding to it. I always felt kind of sick still. My weight gain happened so fast, so quickly. So I gained 15 kilos within like 2 months or something. And like I changed so much within such little time, and it was really hard for me to understand that and to handle it, to deal with it. And also I think it was crazy because I knew that my environment saw me differently. Yeah, it was a tough challenge, I would say. But now I think I'm becoming really grateful for what happened to me, because and it's not something like major thing, you know, I was not severely sick or anything, but yes, my body was damaged, my liver was damaged, my thyroid was damaged and all that just because of taking the pill. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't want to like, you know, complain too much about it, and actually I'm grateful for it now because I can appreciate my health in such a different way now. And I feel that this time that I'm vegan now, which is almost 1.5 years, is really giving me so much health. And since I started making my own rules and like kind of like really dropped all the labels and dropped everything that other people were saying, now I finally feel like getting progress and also just in general really healthy. And I feel that my body is working hand in hand with me again, and that just feels so good. Like I said, I definitely feel progress, and also yeah, some friends were telling me that I kind of look different. It's so incredible. It might be a bit weird that I'm like so focused on that right now, because I talk about self-love and appreciating your health first and not like physical goals and all that all the time. But maybe you can understand that, because I was just not feeling like myself anymore for 2 years, and now yeah, I finally feel like myself. I start looking like myself again. I start looking like I used to look before. I also feel more vibrant in my body just because I'm not carrying as much water weight anymore. I'm less bloated, you know, my belly is flat kind of most of the day, and that all just feels really good. I really feel like my hormones are balancing out, which I can also see from my skin, because my acne is like almost gone, I would say. I made a video about how I cured my acne. Please check that out if you haven't already. But yes, what did I change about my diet? I think that is the big question here. And yes, I got so many questions about it since I started talking about it on Instagram, kind of. I'm still a bit afraid to like talk about it and like say what I'm doing, because I'm afraid that it like something's happening and it was just a dream or something, you know, that it did not really happen, or that I'm just, yeah, this is not real because it's actually too good to be true. But Anyway, I wanted to make this video and kind of update you on what I'm doing. So basically, I said that already in my last food and exercise update. I just started listening to my body way more and eating way more mindfully, I would say. That definitely helps. Even when I said, I'm dropping the labels and I'm not stressing out about certain things anymore, and about the fats and about like eating some oats in the morning and stuff like that. But still, I was kind of, freaking out about if I'm doing the right thing. I was always worried, and I was still listening to so many people around me instead of really focusing on myself. But now I feel like I'm really doing that. So I go by my natural appetite, I think. Most of my meals are starch based now. I eat a bit less fruit. I eat a lot less fruit than I used to, especially early this summer. I was really high raw from like March to July, I would say. Now it's rather starch based, and this girl Audra made an amazing video yesterday, I think, and it's about how our natural appetite changes when we are in a different climate or in a different environment. I so have to agree with that. It's an amazing video. Go watch it if you're interested in that. By the way, her channel is like so awesome. Like, yeah, subscribe to her if you haven't already. But I really agree with that, because I so feel that right now. When I really listen to my body, I feel like having oatmeal in the morning, and I feel like having a warm lunch rather than a smoothie, or rather, like ice cream or something like that, because it's getting really cold here in Germany right now. And in summer, I really felt like having ice cream and smoothie bowls and all that all the time. And also, I want to say again, I don't label myself or don't put my, body in a box now. And I say, okay, I'm Starch Solution now, so I'm not allowed to have a smoothie or, like big fruit meal or something. When I crave fruit now, or when I crave fresh salad or something like that, then I still eat that. I just, go by how I feel. And at the moment, I feel like eating starches, and I don't really feel such a big difference with like energy levels and all that. And also just not my health in general. I should feel way better. But I wouldn't say that it's because I changed from fruit-based to starch-based, but rather that I go with what my body wants right now. And earlier this summer it was fruit, and now it's starch, And also I do not really follow any like food combination rules and stuff like that anymore, because I really feel that my digestion is way better. And I think rotifor or like high raw was really good for my digestion, and now I do not have problems at all with digesting oats or even corn pasta and all that. It works really good. So what do I eat mostly? I think for breakfast mostly it's oatmeal. I will make a video about how I prepare my oatmeal during the next days. Then I also have a lot of buckwheat. I started eating millet as well. And then brown rice rather than white rice. I don't really have white rice anymore. Maybe just once in 2 weeks. Then I sometimes have corn pasta, just because I love pasta so much, and I know it's more processed. I feel that less processed is better for my body, but I just love pasta so much, so I eat it like almost 3 times per week or something like that. What else? Of course, sweet potatoes. Now it's pumpkin season here, so I have a lot of pumpkin, normal potatoes, and yeah, that's it. And then I add a lot of veggies to that, and greens like rocket and spinach, and now also kale. I'm really excited for kale season. With my oatmeal in the morning, I have fruit. You can see that in my Instagram pictures. I have a lot of figs lately, and kiwis, and bananas, of course, and also some dried fruit. And sometimes when I'm on the go, or when I feel like it, I have a few nuts, or I have a nut fruit bar, or something like that. And also sometimes I add tahini. I think 90% of my meals are consisting of cooked starch, like oats, potatoes, rice, all that, quinoa also. And then I have fresh fruit or veggies with that, and then some spices. I do not add oil still, and I don't feel like ever doing that again, just because it's pure fat. There are no nutrients in oils, and I would rather have a whole food fat like avocados or nuts or seeds, and make a sauce with that, you know, with tahini or something like that. And that's it basically. And also I do not follow any calorie recommendation rules from other people anymore, because all this time I was still focused on eating enough, you know. And when I didn't feel like eating, I was like, oh, maybe I should eat something, because, you know, I have to be carved up and have to keep my metabolism going and stuff like that. And now it just feels so good to eat when I'm hungry, stop when I'm full, and then to really wait until I'm hungry again, and then to eat something, and then also to chew my food and to eat slowly and to really appreciate what I put into my body. And I feel that all that is working really well for my body at the moment. I don't know how many calories I'm eating. If you're really interested in that, I could track a day for you and put that in one of my food diaries. Of course, there are more food diaries coming where I show you what I eat at the moment. And yeah, it's just so much fun, because I added so many foods back in that I was excluding from my diet. Not so many, but yeah, I'm just more relaxed. And also because I'm not eating as much, and especially not as much fruit, and I'm not as bloated anymore, and I'm not as strict with, or I'm not strict and like at all with what I eat when. I can go out, you know, and I can have a wrap, like a vegan wrap in a cafe, or like a cake, and share that with my friend. And also I'm not focused on eating huge portions anymore. I would rather have 2-3 snacks or something when I feel like it, and all that. It just feels so much healthier and more relaxed, and also it's giving me progress, so it feels like it's the right thing for now. Please leave your questions and requests down below if I should explain something in more detail or something is not clear yet. And I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye! Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about supplements, what supplements I take, why I take them, and when I take them. Just a disclaimer before I get started. I do think that we can get all the nutrients that our body needs from the food that we are